This is once again a disaster. Just looking for something to put on. Watch Godfather. I feel like I watched Godfather a couple times recently because I watched it on the last stream and I just kind of popped it on throughout the week. And I fucking love that movie. Okay. And I've been thinking about putting on Godfather Part 2, but I actually want to sit down and watch that. So I don't think it's going to be an appropriate film to put on right now. So let's see. Again, nothing's been organized or anything, but, we're working through it. I actually I watched something. I'll talk about it in a minute. Just give me a second to find something. I should have done this beforehand, but we'll see what happens. I'm also filming this through the YouTube live, so hopefully everything goes decent once. Okay, like the problem is I was using that Melon app program, but it fucked me over. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna keep paying for this, and that happened again or something. So I'm just taking a gander on this. Dead Recliner 666. What's going on, homie? Can you hear me? Okay. Fuck. Okay. I brought these edibles into my room, and I've like tripped out for a second because I couldn't see them, and I'm like, fuck. Did one of the dogs get it? I tripped out. I'm just looking for a film to put on right now. I'm gonna pick out a couple, and then we'll do a bit of a vote. I knew I had Army of Darkness. Shout out to fucking Retro or Die. There's Army of Darkness. I actually got that shit on Blu-ray. I'm not gonna put that on because I don't like that movie. I will do I'll watch that with Retro or Die one night, and we'll do like a recording talking over it. But shit. There's so many this is the problem, right? Like people are always like physical media this, physical media that, whatever the fuck. It's like, yeah, you know what? It's hard to find something on Netflix. It's even fucking harder when you got a bunch of movies, some of your favorite movies, and you're trying to, pick one out. Because then you like look at one and you're like for instance, like here's Taxi Driver. Watched it recently. It's like, yeah, I love this movie, but if I put this on, I'm going to watch this for fucking the next 3 months on repeat. Like, who in the right mind watches Godfather like 3 times in a week? It's nuts. It's got to stop. Especially when I got a bunch of shit that I got to fucking watch. You know what I mean? Let's find an Asian film to put on. Since we're going to be talking about CINEMA187 number 5, which is the Asian exploitation horror special. If I can find something. Oh, there's one right there. Perfect. Perfect film to put on. And I don't really want to watch that one. Fuck. Yeah. I think it's time. Yeah. Found the film. If we're gonna watch a fucking exploitation fucking Asian film and bullshit around, we're gonna watch Shogun Assassin. Now I have the fucking if I can find it. Shit. Oh, it's like way too far in the corner. I have the Lone Wolf and Cub Criterion, but I'm not digging that off the shelf. I'm not opening that right now because this movie is phenomenal and hard to take your fucking eyes off, but I feel like it's an appropriate film. Let me see. Fucking nightmare in here. At least I have a Blu-ray player hooked up with the TV hooked up because the one stream, if you guys were around for that shit, I did not have movie playing, and it was like, what the fuck am I doing? Why isn't this playing? Or why did this come out? What happened? Oh fuck, I hate power. Just give me a second, you guys. What's going on here? This is the weirdest fucking thing. Just press it once. Let's see what happens. Just give me a second. Dead Recliner 666. Radioactive, what's going on, homie? I have something so fucking cool for you to see, man. Just stick around for a second. What's going on here? This fucking thing's acting all funky. Is the disc not in there properly? Yes, it is. This is technical difficulties, obviously. You're acting like I should have done this beforehand, but I smoked a huge fucking joint, and now I got these edibles right here. Right here. Homemade. That right there is enough to just probably fucking hospitalize some. I'll eat it. I'll make sure there's proof. All right. I think that's fucking squared away. Oh, man, I'm so stoked that it's Friday. I gotta get this light off. This is too fucking much. Well, this is trippy. I need some form of light because I gotta show some shit. There I am. Bluntzilla. Video fucking homicide. I'm already completely fucking high right now. But that's okay. That's okay, man. I need some light, more light than this. This is fucked. I'm gonna have to turn this fucking shit down because it's gonna get copyright struck. So once again, I'm using a the YouTube live fucking. I'm streaming straight from YouTube. I'm not using that app that I used before because I'm like, you know what? The only reason I really got that is so I can share the screen, and I'm like, you know what? Like, am I paying fucking $9 a month? Like, it's $9, but after a year, man, it's like that's like $100 that like for what? Getting fucked over? Not today, my friend. I don't even know if I can share screen. Oh, I can. Yeah, okay, yeah, you can. Maybe because I think the last time I tried to stream off YouTube is before I had 1,000 subscribers, because once you hit 1,000 subscribers, it does not even tell you when you get a subscriber anymore. Like, you don't get a notification, which is fucking annoying because you don't know who's subscribing to you. That was like part of it, you know what I mean? Like, people subscribe to you, like, oh, who the fuck's this? Because if they're subscribing to you, they're at least probably share some kind of interest, you know what I mean? Whether it be comics or horror or fucking art or whatever the fuck, movies. But who knows, man? Who the fuck knows? What's going on with you guys tonight, though? 666. I got Shogun Assassin mode to hit play on. Oh, I'm pointing at the TV and fucking things way up there in the sky. Skyflower don't work no more. What the fuck? Well, I guess this light don't fucking work no more now. Okay, well, this light's gonna have to come on for this show. Oh yeah, that's god awful, but well, why ain't this working is the question at hand. Oh fuck, it's not even plugged in, son of a bitch. Let's get some smarts going here. Should be fucking good now. Yep. Get this light off, y'all. There we go. There, that's much more manageable. What the fuck is behind me? Fucking TV or keyboard. If I can go like this. There. Still got light, but it's not too crazy. The thing with those edibles that I made, man, like there's weed in it, straight up weed, so you gotta like chew it. It gets stuck in your fucking teeth. I'm at 160 subs and it doesn't tell me. Really? That's weird because it used to always tell you who the fuck's subscribing to you. Like, you get a notification for a comment, subscriber, or fucking that's basically it. YouTube never really had a good messaging system or anything like that. Even going back to the early days, it was fucking a nightmare. I've been feeling like shit since I woke up yesterday, all congested and stuff. It's been cold as ever lately. Hi everyone. What's going on, Cammy? That sucks, radio. You got the fucking bug. Well, it's cold as fuck here. Like, it's minus fucking 24 the other night, minus 30, whatever the fuck. I thought I just tripped out. But yeah. It gets cold. Like, the thing is, like, cause like I work outside like every other fucking day. And it sucks. It sucks because it's so fucking cold. But one thing before I totally forget, you know what I watched last night? I started it like a week ago, maybe even longer than a week ago. Is that documentary called Fulci for Fake, which is on Tubi. It was pretty good, but it was kind of weird because the guy that's directing it is like he's also the guy that's asking the questions, which is not the weird fucking thing. The weird thing is there's like multiple scenes throughout the documentary where he dresses up like Fulci. Like almost all of the fucking B-roll is him disguised as Fulci. And it's fucking crazy. It's like that stuff is almost like as crazy as the documentary to me, because like the documentary is really good. There's Fabio Frizzi's in it. The guy from House by the Cemetery is in it. Fulci's daughter is in it, and like that's crazy because like when you hear from like someone's family member, like I don't know, it kind of like humanizes Fulci to me. You know what I mean? It's like because now when I think of Fulci, like I think of him as like this father, and like if you don't know the story behind his one daughter, Camilla, she was like riding horses competitively, like starting to get competitively about it, and she ended up fucking like having an accident off one of the horses, and she got like slammed into a fence or some shit like that and broke her fucking back and all this, like and like even now like in the documentary you can tell like something's going on with her, but or she's got something like it looks like she's got like pain where she like her shoulders all fucked up or something. Anyways, Cammy's in the house. Radio. We had a massive cold snap. Luckily, we didn't get snow. Well, we got fucking snow here. Like, I know they're getting more snow up north. Like, I know Cammy's ass is probably getting fucking snow right now, like she was saying. So, we got 6 inches of snow. It's been snowing for a week now. It sucks. Yeah. I don't even give a fuck about the snow. I just fucking hate the cold. Like, I hate the fucking, like, sub-zero. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is it right now? I can tell you. I'll give you a tell. So right now it feels like minus 19 outside. There's the proof. Oh, right there. Feels like minus 19. So if you were to put that into Fahrenheit, I don't know how to do that. I don't give a fuck because it's Canadian way. Oh, what the fuck is this? Something just popped up on my screen. We got the 6, but read that one. Fulci for Fake is strange. The guy really only slightly resembles Fulci. He doesn't resemble him at all to me. He's just like this fucking fat dude. Like I can say that being a fat dude, you know what I mean? Like this fat dude dressed up as Fulci and like being like a fucking like pervert, like sitting in these hotel rooms where like while like and he's not even doing anything. He's just like sitting like still or standing still, and like there's a girl behind him that's like got her tits out. And it's like, what the fuck am I watching? I like the one guy, I forget what he was from, but he was the guy that looked like in the background of his interview, it looked like he was in either a warehouse or like a storage like place for like I missed who that guy was, and he was the guy that I liked listening to the most. It's 15 degrees. How? Oh, here. It's 8 for Fahrenheit. Or it's 32 for Fahrenheit. Well, fuck. The fucking heating unit at my work, it goes by that. So like we use it like it's kind of fucked. So like if you set it at 75, it'll like barely break through 70. It's plus 32 for Fahrenheit. Oh hell no, they're playing 22. Yeah, fuck the cold, man. I can't even fucking you know how many fucking time like how many times I had to hear it's cold out in like this week. Like I probably like I'm not even exaggerating when I say probably 1,000 times. At least that's how it feels. But yeah, so I'm glad Radio's in the house because he is the cover artist for CINEMA187 number 5, which I'm very fucking stoked on that cover. I've seen the fucking black and white, and it's phenomenal. I was showing Kayla that fucking day, and it was like, dude, this is sick. I already have submissions for number 5, and I'll tell you what they are right now. I got them wrote down. I don't think this issue is going to be as grandiose as number 4 with the 28 contributors, but I think we'll probably reach 10, depending. But which is fine because I actually have articles, and I've actually started. I got one page that's like the editorial. It's like going to be like the fucking like opening thing that starts it off. But it's actually like very sentimental to me, and it's very like close to the heart. Like it's no bullshit, you know what I mean? It's like and like I want to dedicate the Asian one. We're gonna find someone that's like a genre icon that has passed recently. Hopefully no one does, like, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to say that, but like we dedicate every issue to somebody that's passed in the mostly exploitation scene. So but I want to dedicate this issue to Richie, who is my stepdad, and that's what the article is about, really. So there's that, and I'm also that video or that article is going to be, once the issue is ready or done, I'm gonna put out a video of that, like an edited video, kind of more of like a slideshow, but with like a voiceover and stuff. It's gonna be cool, but it's gonna be able to be read in number 5. But the coolest thing, this right here in my hands, is a stack of paper. Okay. Now, this stack of paper, if you look at it right here, it says X11. So in Roman numerals, X, well, I, whatever the fuck, however I want to say it, that's 12. So I have a 12 pager right here. The layout's all ready to fucking go. And it's an original story that I came up with. And these are like very, very basic thumbnails, but I plan on at least getting. I'm gonna try to do like, especially like over this weekend, because like my wife is fucking doing a class, so I kind of have like a decent chunk of time where I can just like do whatever the fuck, and I'm gonna ink some shit, man, or draw the shit at least. I want to at least get one thing drawn and inked over this weekend, like one of these pages. I'm probably not going to do it in order. I'm probably going to do the first page last because I feel like it's going to improve over the fucking course. And I'll show you some of these pages in a minute, but let me just keep up with you guys here. Thanks. I'm going to start clearing tonight. When did you want to have everything in? March 1st, dude. March 1st. You're obviously different. If you need more than March 1st, that's totally cool. But like, that's just like for like, so I don't have to like wrangle people. You know what I mean? Because like, there's been times where like people have been like, "Hey, dude, can I get more time?" I'm always like, "Yeah, fuck yeah." But like, March 1st is like the time where I want to have, I at least know what I'm working with roughly in terms of laying out, because this one I have to like, I want this one to be real. Like, I love the issue 4, but I want this one to be like something really fucking special and sort of like up the ante on what I want 187 to be, because I like including like that editor, like it's a very personal sort of story, you know what I mean? And it's like it's gonna be sick. It's probably gonna be roughly like a 2-pager, you know what I mean? So like one leaf of the book, like on like one leaf, like one page, you know what I'm saying? So like a 2-page fucking thing. So I'm looking forward to that. But the contributors that have already submitted, we got Don England. He did a Lady Snowblood piece. He actually did a fucking Lady Snowblood piece recently, and I messaged him outright, and I was like, "Hey, man, like, because he submitted to number 4. I forget which movie he did though. Honestly, Snuff maybe. Fuck, I forget. But I messaged him. I said, "Hey, buddy, can I? I really like that. It's sick as fuck. I'm doing this exploitation, or I'm doing this Asian one. Can I use that?" And he said, "Fuck yeah." So, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packages left to go. I know it's been like a long overdue and all that stuff, but there's 5 packages left to go out. They're all ones that are fucking like going overseas, so those will be shipped by next week. I took photos of all the fucking like shipping info, and I sent it to the people just to make sure everything was all good. And then next Friday when I get paid, I'll hit up the thing, because it's probably gonna be like fuck, I don't know. It could be anywhere from like $50 to $80. You never fucking know. Jamie Filer or Jaime Filer. I always say Jaime because I know a guy and that's how it's spelled, and his name's Jaime, so it could be Jamie. Tokyo Gore Police already submitted. When he posted that photo, like right when we were like, okay, this is gonna be an Asian one, and I was like, dude, can we use that? He's like, fuck yeah. So Jamie Filer, Dunwich, he's letting us. He submitted Devil's Experiment piece that he did, and Flowers of Flesh and Blood, which he did. I have something cool that, like, this is like just between us because like we're all kind of like buddy here. We're like, this is like the core like fucking group of my homies. VZ, I see you in the house. I'm sorry if I didn't show you out yet. Oh yeah, 12 pager right now. Yeah, dude, I'll show you some of these in a minute, but I just want to continue my thoughts here for a sec on my phone. Hell yeah, 12 page, sick 12 page. Yeah, it's fucking gonna be sick. I'm working on my piece. I love Lady Snowblood. Nice. I'm working on an Afro Samurai piece. Is it cool to submit? Yeah, totally cool. That's a fucking Asian guy that makes that. Okay, nice. That cover will be finished this weekend. This issue is going to be really good. Dude, I can't wait to see it, dude. And you know what's crazy? I got one. So basically I have three complete sets of 187 that I'm keeping personally. But I have one complete set of everything from like all the Raise the Deads, all the Filthy Ralphs, and all that, and then I have one complete set of 187. So what I think I'm gonna do is I think when number 6 comes out, I'm gonna do like do a giveaway, um, and give away like number 6, and I can get like I was just about to say I'm gonna give away the last one. Like I'd prefer to sell like them as a set to like one person, to be honest with you. Like I just contradicted the fucking myself, but whatever, you know what I'm saying, right? Like I don't want to. I prefer them to stay together as a set when they get sold, but I do have some like black and white copies and stuff like that that can definitely kick around. It's not impossible to get any more of this, but like basically what I'm saying is these are like out of print. Like there's not going to be anytime soon, like unless you're getting these like if you getting them through Radioactive or something like I don't know how many copies you have, or like if you've printed some or any, like however, you know what I mean. It's fucking, it's damn, it's good. It's a good thing, but it's also like fuck, you know what I mean. Like I wish I had like hundreds of copies of each of them, but that's how it goes though, right? And like I know it might be greedy to keep 3 copies of everything, but I got one that's in like in bag and board like comic style. I got one in a binder where I have every zine I've ever made a copy of, and I got one on the shelf, and then I got one down there on this bookshelf. So that's how I roll. What's the name of that Afro fucking samurai guy? I have the books. Bum 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 bum. Takashi Okizaki. Yeah, that's radical as fuck. But here's the other thing I want to do. Is like, since it's an Asian exploitation horror thing, horror themed, I want to include one of my favorite musical acts, which is the Wu-Tang Clan, because they famously, their debut album is called, you know, Enter the 36 Chambers of Wu-Tang. Like there's a movie called, you know, 36 Chambers of Shaolin. The samples are all over that, but I want to do like an article where I connect you know, like the Killer to Only Built for Cuban Links, which was Raekwon's debut album, and then Shogun Assassin with Liquid Swords, which was Jizz's technically second album, and 36 Chambers to 36 Chambers, and just fucking you know, go off on that for a bit, because like I feel like RZA in particular is definitely a guy that like knows movies. Cause like I feel like they all are kind of like, yeah, they know movies and stuff, but I feel like RZA is like an actual like cinema fucking psychopath. You know what I mean? Like I remember one time I watched an interview with the RZA, and he said, you know, went over to Quentin Tarantino's house, and he was like, yeah, I got fucking 36 Chambers on VHS and all this stuff, and then Tarantino was like, oh yeah, I got the 35 fucking millimeter master print of that. And like RZA thought he was saying something about it, and it's like, dude, that's crazy. It's pretty much out of print. I'm not selling them, and I really only plan to give a few away, which is 3 or 4. Yeah, fuck yeah. Let's let it be out of print. Like that's it. You know what I mean? Like it's out there. I'll tell you right now, there was fucking. I gave away so fucking many of those, to be honest. Like the first issue, I had a lot of ones of the first issue. And the second one, I had a decent. Like I still have a couple of black and whites. Like I could sell probably like 5 or 6 black and white sets of the first 4 issues, but all the color ones, like even just like looking at them is like fucking. Oh man, it's so crazy. Yes, definitely at Wu-Tang. Yeah, fuck yeah. Wu-Tang and Asian cinema go hand in hand. 100%. 100%. Yo, where's my killer tape? You know what I realized? There's this photo down here on my floor. I've yet to, it's like not on the floor, like I'm a fucking like psychopath with like photos on the floor, but it's like leaned up against the wall. It's the photo of my dad, me, and my brother in my basement when we were doing a short film called Midnight Marauder. But when you look, if you look in the background, you can see my copy of The Killer on VHS on the wall, like the front face, I could say. Fuck, I love water. Wu-Tang is definitely a good fit. Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm stoked on that. But here's the thing. I'm gonna share this whole thing just because, um, you know, if anybody tries to steal my fucking idea, then good for you. But I'm not really afraid of that. I'm just afraid of like the rawness of these pencils, or it's a pen, but so. And I'm really trying to like, I'll go through like the panels or like the pages because some of them there's like changes that I want to make that I'll have to just point out. So the first page is like this mountain, like in a China, like a Japan somewhere, and this guy's walking through this graveyard, and then there's like a like a guy behind a graveyard, and then his foot comes out, he makes a noise, and then our hero hears it, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And so this guy's our hero. This is a full page. This is our hero. This is the bad guy, and he stops him along his trail. And I'm gonna like put like shit in the background, like pagodas and all that kind of stuff. And then the next page is a close up of the asshole, and he's gonna like say something. And there's gonna be like a little panel down here of Ralph, because the hero is Ralph, drinking like from his bottle. Because like if like on the previous page, like I want him to have like a bottle of like liquor, like an old time like that a samurai guy would be carrying. So then that one, and then the next page is see how I don't want it to just be like 6 panel, you know what I mean? I want it to be, I'm trying to do like something crazy here. I want this to be really fucking cool. So he takes like a sip of the liquor in the last panel, and now he's wiping his mouth. He's got like his bottle, and like this guy, like the demon guy's like like charging at him. I'm definitely gonna be looking through my fucking Lone Wolf and Cub comics to kind of get inspiration for like movement in the background and stuff. The next page is going to be the bad guy like pulling up his sword, and there's going to be like a bunch of like etchings, sort of inspiration from Gangs of New York, which is like a total deep cut of Videohomicide fucking streams, where the one guy, Monk the barber, he's got like the notches on the fucking do you know what I mean? So there's going to be notches on that. And then this panel, this is where I want to get like kind of like different, like it's gonna be like the same image, but like in this middle panel, he's gonna be reaching for the sword, and in the bottom one, it's gonna be out. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's page 5. Here's page 6, where it's gonna kind of be like this one's kind of like a disaster, but I can understand it. So like the top panel here is Ralph like laughing, demon guy clutching his sword, and then Ralph like this guy right here, this is Ralph like not Ralph, sorry, the demon guy like swinging at Ralph's sword, and then Ralph's just gonna fucking go haywire. And like I was gonna do like a thing where at the bottom here is gonna be like a bunch of graves and like skeleton arms and like skulls and shit, and like it's gonna be like a bunch of motion behind him. And then this is one that kind of got fucked up right here, where this is gonna be like where the demon guy gets his head cut off, but like this head has to be flipped so you can't see his face. It's gonna be the back of his head, and this sword has to be behind him technically. And I might have to flip this guy onto the other side of the page, because the next page you'll see why I wanted there to be a panel in the top corner with his head, and then his body like on his knees, like squirting blood and stuff. But like it's too close to that, I feel. So I feel like if I flip this one on the other side, it's not going to be like, okay, flipping from one thing that looks like one page that looks exactly the same as the other one. So now that the guy's head's cut off and blood squirting everywhere, Ralph is going to reach in his pocket, pull out a match, light his fucking cigarette, and then put his sword into his back in its sheath. And then the second last page is Ralph walking away from this head, like through the graveyard, like up to the path or whatever. And you can see like this spike coming out of the top of his head. And like this is gonna be the last page, like the demon's head in the road on a spike with his body beside him. And that's the end. That's my fucking 12-pager. It's actually the longest comic I've ever wrote, or ever planned to do. I don't know. Because like I don't usually have a lot of dialogue, other than Ralph does, but like this type of shit, like I don't have too much fucking dialogue. In that one, at least. A little bit. So 666, if that's not, I don't know. I like it. I think it's gonna be fucking sick because it looks very rough right now, obviously. Bo Raichu, Ralph is a samurai assassin. I dig it. Bo Raichu. Yeah, no, I'm stoked. I'm stoked on it. Forward to it. It will be dope after Titan Pencils. Like, oh yeah, yeah. Because like looking at it right now is just like, but like that's the thing. Like, don't you agree that like when you have like an idea and you kind of like rough it out and then you look like, because like you know in your head what it's gonna look like. You know what I mean? Because I want this to be like, I want this to be cool. You know what I mean? I want, because like it's sick to me that, you know, 187 is like reached issue 5. Like I don't hype that up as much as I feel internally. I got a message from my buddy. My buddy's birthday tonight, but I was fucking late at work and all that bullshit and fucking, I was like, I don't really want to go to a fucking party. I'm just gonna get high as fuck here. I'll see him soon enough. Yeah, you gotta build up from something. Yeah, definitely, dude. Because like, you know, like even recently, like even this, like this is, I don't know, I wasn't gonna show this, but like these are like mini versions of those pages. This is like what I was like, see like the mountain and like him walking and all that shit. Like, like this is when I was like, this is just scratching shit. You know what I mean? But like I wanted to keep that because this is like the very beginning of the idea. What one's that? Oh yeah, that's just like some bullshit right there. That's like that was supposed to be like a fucking magazine that's like folded in half, but it's, I don't know. 5 is actually pretty significant for the short time and resources involved. Yeah. Yeah. Well, because like I think it's gonna be padded with more like radio. You're doing a comic for that, are you not? 666 if you are. Because I'm like incredibly stoned right now, and I don't remember if you said I know you said you're doing the cover, obviously, but because like I don't know, we haven't talked in a while. I know we're busy as fuck and all that shit, but I've been eating a lot of edibles. So this is sick. Like this, like the only thing with this is like I wanted to do what's it called? Like full size pages, like the 11 by 17 like comic pages and stuff. And I like looked online and I was like, fuck Michael's, like they have them, they're like $24, and then BJans has them. But then I like realized, I was like, you know what? I have like huge pads of paper and I have a fucking paper cutter. So because I'd like to work on a bigger scale like that. This one though, like I'm intimidated to do it that size. Like I know I could probably do it, but I don't know. I think I might have to stick around and just do like regular 5.5 by 8 or 5.5 by 8.5, I believe. Yeah, it's gonna be sick. I don't know. I want to start with like I don't know if I want to do it in order or not. I don't know. It's trip, man. 6. I'm trying to have about 4 pages right now in very shape. Sick. That's fucking sick. Yeah. So you'll have that. I'll have that. I got 3. I think I'm gonna have. I think I'm ended up doing 5 pages or 5 pieces. And then there's like probably like 4 that I've actually already received, and yeah, it's gonna be sick. Where's my cell phone? Oh, I gotta fucking yeah. I did that video today talking about those fucking comics and fucking I was thinking about it earlier. I was like thinking like what a fucking dirty comic, man. Oh fuck. Why? And I was like looking at the fucking title because I like posted this and I was like, okay, X-rated comic. Like I probably look like some kind of sick fuck. It's like, look at this sick fuck is watching X-rated comic. I'm trying to do the build for. Yeah, fuck yeah, man. I'm stoked for that. I'm stoked. I'm stoked for all this shit. You know, I'm really looking forward to it. Like, it's crazy to me that like it came to we're now at like an issue 5 of something that started off as a joke about the Pedro, the blood pressure guy from Dawn of the Dead. That's crazy. I actually was going through my phone looking at like I was looking for a photo. I was on Instagram and I ended up seeing the Pedro drawing, and I hadn't looked at it in a while. You know, every once in a while I'll like flip through all the zines and stuff. It's crazy because like there's a lot of pages. Like that's a lot of fucking flipping around. That's about as thick as 2. Well, that's about as thick as like 2 Mad magazines or something. I don't know. There's a decent amount. Yeah, it's crazy because it's not just like I don't know. I'm very proud of what we did with this shit. Like everyone included, you know what I mean? Everyone that fucking let me use their art and all that shit. Radio, of course, for fucking dedicating who knows how fucking many hours of his life to do these comics, especially the comic in issue 3, which is like fucking 30 pages. You know, like I think I'm doing something with a little 12 pages. This guy did like 30 pages, you know. And we talked about it throughout the whole process. It was cool. Obviously, number 2 with my favorite comic that he's done, the Vincent Price one. Especially, I never get tired of saying this because like only diehard, like true diehard fans of Last House on the Left can appreciate that panel right there. Fuck you, Morgan. Love that shit, man. And that number 1. Look at the old number 1. This is how it all started right here. Where's it at? There it is. Pedro. This was like you know, I was still really learning with this, like how I wanted it to be. Like, and then it took me really to like number 5 is gonna be probably like the most well put together in terms of like how it's gonna be laid out and stuff, because for the most part I would print them where all the articles and stuff are like right in the middle, and I want to like spread it out, you know what I mean? Because I personally have like the opening like editorial and then I have that Wu-Tang thing that I want to kind of do a little bit of like talking about, and then I want to do articles about all the movies that I draw. Nothing crazy, like maybe like 1 page, like one. When I say 1 page, I mean like one of these. You know what I mean? Just of, you know, bullshitting about the film. I like doing stuff like that. Always have. Yeah. It's crazy because this is the first one where I'm gonna actually have a comic in, and I failed in certain ways with number 4. I had this idea of like having a comic in there where Filthy Ralph like reminisces about going to the video store and that kind of stuff, but it didn't happen, and I'm fine with it. It's the way it is. I'm totally fine with it. I love issue 4. I love them all. Um, even the cover of number fucking 1, like for a long time it kind of like bothered me and stuff because I was like, fuck, it should have been a drawing. It should have been a drawing. But now when I look at it, I'm like, there it is, man. It's that image is like burned into my fucking memory, so I really do fuck with it. Yeah, 2 was fun. 3 was more of an experiment to see how many pages I could do. I think the best road is kind of in between for quality art. Yeah, just do like, I don't know, do whatever you can. Like, you fucking obviously fucking did your thing, you know. We're talking like 30 pages or whatever it was. It was close to 30, I think. I don't fucking know. 30 pages based off of a fucking 30-minute short film that was like bonkers. And radio, do you know what I actually have? I'm the only one that fucking has this thing I'm about to show you, okay? Like, I never like toted it for like sale or anything because it's your. This is a standalone copy of your biotherapy comic, and the back cover is just like a fucking shot from the film. But it's like I put like this overlay, but it totally fucking like washed it out. It was like an eyeball. But yeah, there's the thing, and on the back it says radioactive blob fuel CINEMA187. So that's like a pretty fucking cool thing right there. That's how I always know. Okay, so when you're creating these zines, like physically stapling them together, this panel right here is how I knew what was in the middle. So that Jesus Christ thing, I've looked at that about a million times. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I picked up like this is a spoiler, but for like the next one of the next like zine pickup videos or whatever, I picked up this Dope Cat Comics book. Guy on Instagram. He put a drawing, like there's a card there, and there's a drawing on the back, like a little mini sketch, but it says to Kelly, which is my mom's name, because I get this shit like this type of stuff delivered to her place, because if this came to my fucking house, it would be left on a fucking cold ass fucking wet porch. You know, I'm paranoid about. I need to get a different mailbox here because the one we have is made out of wood, and like everything gets fucking soaked in it, dude. And it's like, this ain't good. Like every time we get like anything, it's like drenched. We gotta fucking dry it out like it's our socks and fucking after playing street hockey in the winter. Nice, yeah, that's sweet. I don't know if I still have my mocked up copy. Yeah, that thing is fucking sick. It was cool because I remember I watched the film before I went to work that day, and then when I went to work, I fucking read it, and I was like, oh my god, this is insanity. And like you had like all the little references and stuff, like fuck. So crazy. One day, radioactive blob fuel will do a Videohomicide film adaptation. Hope if I could pay, if like I would fucking, well, I can't pay you much right now because I'm broke, but I mean, like I would pay you in dope. You know what I mean? Oh my god. One of my most prized possessions, dude, like this is no shit, is that Filthy Ralph fucking drawing that you sent me. It's hung on the wall. I never get sick of showing that. Right there. Yeah. I love that shit. All I need is a fucking comic. I would love to do an anthology of like my short films adapted as comics, but it'd be sick to have like different artists. You know what I mean? The only problem is people have rent and bills and food they gotta buy and the fucking gas bill, and so, and all I can offer them is a fucking smile. Ah, I like that. I think I can fucking add someone on this thing now. Oh no, I can't. Can I? How do you do it? I don't know if you can do it. If you can, whatever that thing at the top, it says you don't have access to this feature. I don't have access to that feature. Manage. What does this do? I don't know. I don't know if I should fuck around. Pop out dashboard. Oh. Okay, this is just like bullshit. I don't give a fuck about that. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, what's this? Engage with your audience? Start a Q&A. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, we're gonna do a little fucking vote here in the chat. Fuck, I don't know how to type. Fuck, I don't even... Is this working? Questions list? Did it work? I don't know what I'm doing, dude. There's no like fucking way to like put yes or no, but whatever. I tried. What's this horse shit? Select a question. Okay, I don't give a fuck about that either. Okay, fuck it. Don't worry about the fucking ending that. Because the answers I'm getting some more, obviously. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. So what? I can't put 6. Can I put fuck off? If I can't put fuck off in the chat on my own video, I'm gonna fucking never make a video on YouTube again. I'm gonna move over to fucking the fuck's it called? BitChute. No, I'm joking. Everything's on fucking. No one's gonna fucking go to BitChute to watch Videohomicide. They're gonna say fuck this guy. Even people that I fucking know that said fuck YouTube went to that. Like I only ever think of it, you know, like every once in a while. You know what I mean? It's like, oh fuck, that guy's on BitChute. I gotta go over to BitChute. Going to Daily Motion. Even that, fuck, it's too much of a pain in the ass. Like the only way I would honestly like stop making videos on YouTube is if it cost me money. If they're like, oh fuck, $25 to upload a video, like no, that'd be bullshit. Fucking TV screen so close to the eyes, you can look at it for about fucking a quarter of a second before you fucking nearly lose your mind. Never heard of BitChute. BitChute is like this fucking, it's like a YouTube kind of thing, but it's very like I don't know. It's like a YouTube ripoff, essentially. Not the greatest. Not the greatest interface either. It's kind of confusing. Like at least YouTube is very like user friendly. You know what I mean? Like you could fucking probably a kid could make an account, and they do make accounts for fuck's sake, which is ridiculous. I also have my fucking I also have my other Filthy Ralph comics that I've been working on as well. But right now, I think I'm gonna, because I've been doing a lot of sort of realizing or doing a lot of realizations where I'm gonna have to redo I've done 12 completely inked panels for number 3. They all have to be redone because they all are not up to par with what I want to do with the comic. Do you know what I mean? Because you know, I've been really fucking inspired lately, and I don't want to just try to finish that just for the sake of finishing that. So like that's why I want to kind of just put my focus on this comic for like this Asian, this like samurai fucking graveyard fucking fight. I want to focus on that because I'm really going outside of the ball or outside of the box in terms of what I usually fucking do. So, all right, my dude's got to have a dental appointment in the morning. Good night. Yeah, peace out, Cammy. Have a good night. But you know what I'm saying? Like I want it to be fucking a refresher and like a learning thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Not just like, okay, I'm gonna fucking ink this, and you know what I mean? I don't want to just and I'm trying to develop something here that I'm trying to like impress myself with. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just kind of do something basic with this. I want this to be really special, and obviously, like take my time with it. I don't want to try to fucking do, you know, 3 pages in a day and not give it the proper care. Do you know what I mean? Because I might even draw these on like 11 by 8.5, like just the full page, because then I'll be able to get more detail in, because some of like the far away background stuff I'm gonna have to use like a 0.003 micron. YouTube is part of the internet culture at this point. The only thing that might replace it is TikTok, and I'd say the format or acceptance really isn't anywhere close for TikTok. Yeah, fucking TikTok's all. I don't have TikTok personally. My girlfriend sends, or my wife, I should say, she sends me TikTok sometimes that I gotta like open, and it'll like send me to a fucking thing, and it's like, do you want to download TikTok? And it's like, no, I don't want to fucking download TikTok. I just want to see this fucking video. We're at the part in Shogun Assassin right now where the little boy, I forget his name, Dorigato or something, Dojiro or some shit. He's going up to the little prayer statue and he's gonna take the bread. He's gonna like leave his shit. I forget what he leaves. Yeah. No, and like I definitely will admit that I put a lot of unfair pressure on myself with that number 4. Mostly because I was so stressed out about like fucking wrangling so many people. Like it was not easy to fucking, like keep track of everyone and all these conversations. And then there was points where motherfuckers would message me on the Videohomicide account, and then I'd be like looking for a certain message, and I'm like fucking bouncing around. And it was just a pain in the ass. That's why I just message, like, except for like my homies and stuff. Like I pretty much just message from the fucking 187 most of the time, I guess. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Like social media and all this bullshit. Like it's real. Like the only good part about any of this bullshit is like meeting other cool artists, being able to like trade zines, talk zines, and like fucking buy zines and all that stuff. That's all sick. But like all the fucking other bullshit that comes with it, man. This is something I think I might have touched on in that video I made today, where I was talking about fuck, what was I talking about? The cartoonist kayfabe fucking Facebook group thing, man. Like I get so annoyed at that so many times. Like I've almost left so many times, and then I like see something that's sick, because like sometimes people will post their artwork and that's dope, and that's the kind of stuff I want to see in like their homemade comics and shit. But every once in a while, you'll get someone like talking shit about like like an artist that I fucking love. I don't go on there. I don't talk. I don't leave comments. I don't talk shit or anything. I just go on there and I'm an observer, because I don't get involved with fucking internet arguments. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go on there and I'll look, and like this one guy was talking about how now that Steamboat Willie is public domain, and I'm sick of all these fucking, it's not being original to fucking just take a video or take a cartoon character and make them a drug addict or something. It's like, no, well, like that's the easy part. That's what you do. You take a character. How can I make Olive Oil a total fucking like a heroin dependent fucking prostitute? You know what I mean? Like that's the beginning, and like it's what happens after that, or what leads up to that I'm interested in. I don't give a fuck about like, and I always want to be like, man, this stuff is coming from people that are like uh they don't have like an open like an open range when it comes to what they're collecting. They're either collecting purely what they see on cartoonist kayfabe, and I will agree, they show a lot of good stuff there, right? A lot of good stuff, but they also show shit that I don't give a fuck about. I don't care about Marvel comics. I don't, unless it's Jack Kirby or fucking like one of these fucking, someone like I don't I'm trying to think of like my favorite Marvel artists. Well, John Romita, like obviously like all the classic guys, Steve Ditko, fucking Paul Galassi, and um, Sam Keith. All these, there's a lot of really good guys, but like there's so much fucking bullshit, and that's what the people are buying. They're like wanting to collect or complete some fucking huge um thing, and it's like that's all the power to you. But like there's guys out there that have like 25 fucking 30 shelves of just omnibus, And it's like, you're telling me that you're fucking interested in all those characters? Then if you are, then that's fantastic. But no, I'm not buying it, man. I'm not buying it because you got to read through a lot of shit. That's why I like fucking, stuff that doesn't have like stuff that is just like a standalone graphic novel, or like shit that doesn't have a totally huge long run where it just stretches it out. Like I reposted it today on Instagram. They had fucking Nat Jones, who did 68 Jungle Gym and Scars and all that stuff. I made a video about that a long time ago. Not a long time ago, but they're gonna do like a box set of all the 68 stuff, and it's gonna be like 900 pages, and like they're gonna do a Kickstarter, I think, coming April. I might have to get behind that because I love 68. I think it's fucking awesome. It depends on how much black and white original art comes with it, because I want to see Nat Jones's pencils. You know what I mean? It's crazy. He's got a sick style. Yeah. But 12 pages, man. This is going to be a fucking long comic for me to do. I'll tell you that. It's going to take, like, the thing is, like, I put the deadline to March 1st, but I'm not going to be ready by March 1st. I already know that. But again, I just kind of want to I want people to at least have tried to submit stuff by March 1st. You know what I mean? Fucking crazy. I actually got a couple more videos I'm going to film over the weekend as well. Because I've been inspired as of late. Been watching a lot of fucking stuff about all kinds of shit. I watched a couple of the Sawblade 666 live streams because he's been doing live. I was on the first one and then the last one, and or the first one and the fifth one. I think I watched live, or I listened to live rather. But he plays it at a kind of a shitty time for me because like I'm at work and like I have to kind of like put a fucking headphone in and like go on a patrol or something and try to listen in. He only does like an hour, which is helpful because that's kind of weird to only collect something based on the kayfabe channel. I'd rather just get one. Well, that's because you got comments. That's because you're fucking like not like you have your own interests. You know what I mean? That's the cool thing about everything. And everyone that hangs out here, like they all like their own shit. No one's here with a fucking identical collection. You know what I mean? It's sad to me because like a lot of these guys, and they'll post on there and they'll be like, David Cho's a fucking piece of shit, blah blah blah, and this and that. And it's like, okay, who gives a fuck, man? Look at his art is phenomenal. Who gives a fuck what, like, okay, if he's a if he, I don't give a fuck. Like, I can look at art and be like, holy fuck, that's good. Like, if you look at Hitler's one of the most despicable motherfuckers ever. But look at his art. His art is like fucking crazy, crazy skills, man. And there's a lot of pieces of shit out there that are making quality art. If you like Rosemary's Baby, you like the fucking movie of a guy that had sex with like a fucking 14-year-old. If you like Jeepers Creepers 1 or 2 or hopefully you don't like 3 or 4, but if you like 1 and 2, you like the work of a sick fuck. Sure, there's like a lot. Look at the accusations on Michael Jackson. Believe him or not, or whatever the fuck, his music is fucking crazy. I like that one. I think it was Dave Chappelle that had the bit where he said, everyone hates Michael till Billie Jean comes on, and then you're like, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Dave Cho is awesome. I could listen to Dave Cho talk for a long time because like the thing is like the way he talks like in a way where like a very nonchalant way where like like when you like meet someone and like they're like kind of telling you a story or whatever and you're just like, this guy's probably full of shit. But like Dave Chappelle's or Dave Cho's kind of like that guy, but he's like not lying. You know what I mean? Because he'll be like, yeah, I fucking I went across the fucking North America on a train and all this bullshit. And it's like, no, there's video footage of this happening. Watch Thumbs Up. There's like a bunch of seasons. There's one where he like goes across China, my favorite one is the first one. That was how I first discovered Dave Cho. My friend Mike, Goofy Fu, who comes on the channel, he fucking he was watching it or whatever, and he's like, "Check this out." And we watched it, and I was like, "This is fucking sick." And like the reason why we knew it, like it came up, was because of there was like a minimal amount of graffiti done in that movie or in that series, but there was another one that we watched with some guy that like was like a Banksy ripoff. I forget what it was called, but it was ridiculous. It was about this guy that like filmed a bunch of shit, and who gives a fuck, man? I think Banksy's like the most overrated fucking shithead you could ever fucking imagine. And everyone that's like obsessed with him, they can fuck off too. Fuck Banksy. Well, just because he puts like a fucking little girl that's like eating a bowl of Cheerios like in the middle of a fucking minefield. I'm supposed to be like, I don't give a fuck. I can think of crazier shit than that. You know? I don't know. It's just stupid to me because it's like it's nothing. And like I know like I'm Team Robbo. Okay, so if you know your fucking if you know your UK graffiti, I'm Team Robbo. Fuck Banksy. Fuck all that stencil bullshit. It's fucking whack. It's kind of a fucking bummer that had to come to the where I had to get rid of that melon app. I just didn't want to pay $9 every month, man. I was like, I do these streams often enough, but like that one time that where it fucked up, it really pissed me off. Cause I was like, I just talked for half an hour. Like you can't fuck around like that. When you're paying for an app, it's like, okay, what the fuck? I get it if you're using something that's free, then you know, you get what you get, but it's fucking bullshit. It's crazy. It's crazy because like even just now, like because I'm like pretty baked right now. I was just like thinking in the back of my head as I was talking, I'm like, wow, I'm like in like a home with my woman. You know what I mean? Like we have a home. It's like we're I feel very lucky. You know what I mean? You have to pay for everything these days. You do, man. You have to pay for it. Like Mad Magazine when it was Christmas time, because there was like every time I would go into this fucking store that I go into, they had like the Mad Magazine. It was like $17 for Mad Magazine. Like you can go and get like Mad Magazines from like the fucking 70s for like $10 at Heroes, like a pop. You know, probably even cheaper than that. You know, I've been thinking about um seeking out issues that have like that have certain artists and certain things. Like there's that one what the fuck did I watch? I found a really good channel on YouTube. There's this guy named his channel's Matt, but it's spelled M-A and then four T's. And he does like these like video essays, which I know I've said I got some up the fucking sleeve here. But he does really good ones about comic book stuff. He does a really good one about Todd McFarlane. He did one about the guy that did Uzumaki, the manga with like the spiral fucking faces and all that bullshit, but like really fucking good stuff. But I'm trying to think of what I was relating that to. I don't fucking know, but yeah, you know what I mean. $9 is a little much for you. Yeah, fucking bullshit, dude. The only thing I can do is the only thing that I can do on there that I can't do here is fucking add people. And people I rarely, I mean the invitation's open, but I don't give a fuck because I'm gonna do it regardless. It's fucking crazy that like YouTube is come to like this point where like even now because people have been making videos like big name motherfuckers on YouTube talking about how YouTube's all fucked up if you have ad block. My YouTube's been fucked up for longer than a couple days, for probably like 2 months. Like since I've lived here, almost every time I start a YouTube video, an ad will play for like half of a second and then it'll go to the video because I refuse to watch ads on my fucking thing if I don't have to. Why would I watch fucking ads? What, so you can get fucking half a penny? Me watching your fucking video with ads, how much money could someone possibly get? Oh, fuck. Crackety crack. Prices are up right now. Forget how much it was, but I was looking at Fangoria, but for what you get out of it versus what the cost. Yeah, fuck that. And it's all new bullshit that's gonna suck dick. It's gonna be like fucking like insert random piece of shit fucking indie film here. Like no disrespect to like indie films, but like indie horror films are way too they're too unreliable, man. You know, it's especially like if you're fucking paying like $30 for a DVD, like you can't even really give indie movies a chance here in terms of buying like a DVD of it because you're gonna end up spending like 40-50 bucks, and then what if it sucks? Now you are like, okay, I have this song, I have this in my collection. That's the other thing. Okay, I got a rant coming up, but first I gotta grab some more fucking drink. I gotta take a piss, so just give me a second. 666, stay around or not. You better. All right, and we're back. More fucking edible. Oh fuck! I turned the bathroom light off. Turn off the light. Turn off the fucking light. Yeah, we're getting fucked up. Ad blocker is the best. It's not even just that. You can get pretty much a good bit of info on Blade Discuss. Yes, you can. Homemade granola shit that Kayla made. Fucking bomb. I wish I had milk. I would literally put this on milk. Bloody disgusting though. There's only like I probably check it like once. I used to check it every day just because I was bored as fuck, like at work or whatever. But now I check it like maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. And it's mostly the same shit. It's like a podcast. Like they share like podcasts about like new shit that I don't give a fuck about. And I'd rather watch stuff from 1970s for the rest of my life than ever watch a new movie. I mean, I will watch new movies, but you know what I'm saying. sad that that flavor of movie that came out when people were like, you know, wow, you're really gonna stand there with a machete? Oh my god. Like that type of shit. When that started coming, it was like, nope. No, thank you. Are you really just gonna stand there? Or are you gonna shoot him like that? You know, sarcastic weirdness. That's the only way I can describe it. It's sarcastic weirdness. I don't fucking know. I do have some other stuff that I want to make videos on, but we're gonna have to fucking see how that goes as it goes. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Radio. Because what was that one movie? Like that new Godzilla was sick. That's a new movie. I'm sure there's a decent amount of good stuff that comes out new now, but unless I can watch it for free somewhere, I'm not buying a new fucking horror film. Like me and Kayla, we both talked about, like, once that new Godzilla comes out on DVD or Blu-ray, whatever the fuck, I'm gonna get that. That's what I was gonna rant about. Okay. Now I remember. Oh wait, now I remember. I don't know how the fuck it happened. Well, I do know how it happened, but I just typed in like physical media collecting on YouTube, searched it up, found a bunch of people. I found this one young fucking guy. I have to point out he's young because it made me hate him even more. I sound like a salty cunt, but the guy's like, oh, he's got like about like 3 shelves, like 3 book, like 3, like probably maybe. Yeah. One thing that pisses me off is when you know how many fucking movies you own. I don't understand that. Who the fuck's counting? Why do you care? I have 516 Blu-rays and 74 4Ks. And this kid says, if I had to watch a DVD of something, he would vomit and all this shit. I'm like, buddy, you're fucking and like they talk about like they've been collecting for a fucking half of goddamn year. You've amassed a bunch of movies. That's fantastic, but don't complain about being like gatekeepers and stuff, but then like also like talking shit in your own way, you know? Because I don't leave comments on. If I watch someone's video that I don't like or whatever, I never leave a comment because I'm not even going to start that bullshit. But when people, I'll say shit here because I don't give a fuck. I'm just not going to make a comment because I'm not going to sit there and be like, you know? I don't fucking know. I just want to get high. I'm already pretty fucked up, but I could probably eat this whole fucking bowl right now. Like a huglet. But you guys, it's going to be 2 o'clock in like 1 minute. And I got shit I got to do tomorrow. So I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Radio, VZ, anyone else still in the chat, I really appreciate you guys stopping by. But yeah, like I said, I got to get up early. Can't be fucking too high. I'm about to be even more high and watch the rest of this fucking movie. But yeah, thanks for coming by, guys, and we'll talk in the next fucking stream. And VZ, make sure you fucking support me on Patreon and fucking send me some money via super chats. Peace out, boys.